What's up? Welcome back. We are Monster Kid Media after
Oh,
a
you're starting now.
yeah,
I thought we
starting
were
now.
starting before.
What? No,
I
we're
thought, oh, you're doing like the official intro now.
You
Okay.
ready? Ready?
I,
let's try it
I
again.
thought we were just I thought we were just getting into it.
All
But
right.
you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. You ready? Monster Kid Media, we're back after a long hiatus.
Yep.
Um, you know, it Mike has really screwed this up. His dad had to go and pass away, so we had some
Yep.
things we had to take care of. Thanks a
Yep.
lot for derailing everything, Mike.
I'm sorry, man. It's been an interesting couple of months.
It has. We
Just
lost
like my dad, just to mess everything up.
we lost a good one, and he was one of the monster kids.
Mhm.
Um, we're gonna do a show in honor of him when Mike comes back. And Stevie, we haven't talked about this yet, but we are gonna kidnap you and take you to Grumpy's Garage Bar, and we're
Yep.
gonna do an episode of The Creature and Mike's dad's favorite spot. Well,
Yep.
one of his
Yep.
favorite spots.
One of his favorite spots,
Right
but one of
on.
his favorite movies. So
Yeah.
Right on.
I don't want to spoil it too much, but he's got reasons it's his favorite movies.
yeah,
At least two.
at least at least two.
But man, I miss that guy, and I know you do.
Yeah, yeah,
But,
man. He was awesome. We'll talk. I mean, when we're doing creature, we can talk about him and that kind of thing.
absolutely. And
Because
I think he will make a guest appearance into
yeah,
that episode.
okay,
You
okay,
know? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
I
we'll
do know what you're
we'll
saying.
work that in somehow. So this episode, our first episode back after a long time. This is gonna be episode or season 3, right? Season 2.
Season season three,
Is it?
I
three,
don't know.
No,
yeah,
whatever.
whatever.
I
I'll
haven't
figure it
kept
out.
track of that.
You
You
started
told
make you started making seasons and it messed
yeah.
me up.
Yeah, I think it's through. Well, whatever. This first episode is going to be kind of a short one. We are going to address something that I think we need to define first, and then we can get into it. But we're going to talk about scream queens and the history of horror. So to do that, I think we first need to lay our ground rules as to what a scream queen is.
Oh, I we're gonna have rules.
Well, I mean, yeah. If
No,
you're
we
gonna
don't need rules.
if you're gonna call somebody a scream queen, there's got to be some kind of stipulation, right?
Not really. I mean, if one of us says somebody that the other two don't agree with, then we can plead our case.
Okay. Um, let's be I don't I want to include everyone. Does a scream queen have to be female?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Queen's right in the title.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
is.
You're not saying Scream King.
At risk of getting canceled.
I used to know this gay dude named Queenie though, and we called him Queenie.
I
No,
mean,
you're thinking of
the band
Mother's
Queen.
Day.
There's a band Queen,
You're
and it's
thinking of
all
Mother's
dudes.
Day.
Okay, so first guideline. You see, you're making guidelines when you said you didn't want to make guidelines.
Well,
But we're saying,
you should have just said something. Stevie and I would have been like, nope, and then you would have had to just move on.
well, if I have my list, uh, I don't have any dudes on my list.
Me neither.
I don't need.
But um, Mark Patton from A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, he could fall. He was you know he was a queen,
Would
and
he
he
make your top three though?
I
no because he just starred in the one film, but he played the hell out of that role. And when I was watching that film, I never really considered it like I didn't look at it like that. I never looked at
Mhm.
it like a pro gay movie or anything. It was just to me it was a Nightmare on Elm Street, but I was also very young and I don't think I had any idea.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I just wanted to see Freddy. I don't really give a shit about any kind of undertones or anything. And I'm
Yeah.
still kind of that way. Like I don't care about your undertones. Just show me some death. I just want to see people get killed.
In fun, interesting ways.
Yeah. Or scary. Like the first two nightmares were scary. So all right. So our first
Is
guideline
this a
is
Nightmare on Elm Street podcast? Is that what we're doing?
no, we're touching on things. So
He's touching on things.
we're we're
Oh, like
we're
Freddy.
touching on things. So listen, do you guys have a list of top three?
I mean,
Yep.
I don't know. Well, you wouldn't let us talk about who we have, so
No, because
we
I
could
wanted
easily
I
have.
wanted this to be a very candid conversation.
Okay. All right.
I'll tell you who's not on my list.
We don't need to get into that yet.
You know where I got that cut from?
Pizza Hut Classic.
That's a Pizza Hut cup.
So are
All
we
right.
gonna do like, are we all gonna individually like do just one? Like you do one, then I'll do one, and Mike, and then
Yeah, I,
two.
I
Yeah.
think I think that's good. Stevie, do
And
you want to go first?
are we starting at number three down to one? Or are we starting off big time?
I don't think it has to be any particular order.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Because
And
my first one, I'm gonna have to reveal it. So
You got, oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
why you're blurred out. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a like a top scream queen. I don't. You know.
I agree. I agree with that.
Okay. I didn't know if you guys did or not. I don't either. Mine are just,
No, but there are definitely females who have been in the industry over the history of, for me it would be 70s, 80s, who have definitely clung on to the horror genre and not turned their nose up at it or thought that they've been better than it to go do movies like A Fish Called Wanda.
hint, hint.
You know what I mean?
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
So,
This guy.
Stevie, do you want to go first?
Sure.
All right.
Well, I gotta go with Marilyn Burns.
Okay.
I mean, she had it all to me, like as far as Scream Queen, when I think of Scream Queen, especially in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like her scream was nonstop throughout the movie.
Hmm.
It's like you could almost not look at the TV and hear that scream and know what movie's playing and who it is, with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And on top of that, she, did a lot of other horror films, so she stuck with it and it never got like real big. She was into the independent scene.
Which I
And
really like about actors and actresses that they don't really care what the audience they don't go after a big audience. They want to stick with what they want to stick with and they're staying true to themselves.
yeah,
It sounds like she was like that, which is a lot of what's on my list too. But give us some. Obviously, she's Sally Hardesty in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Give us some other.
she was in Eaten Alive, another Tobe Hooper movie.
Mhm.
She was in Helter Skelter from the
I
70s. Future Kill. I don't know if you guys ever seen that or not.
never saw that. No.
Mhm.
It has the hit or the hitchhiker from Texas Chainsaw in it.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, and then of course she was in like Texas Chainsaw Next Generation. She had like a really quick cameo at the very end. She's being wheeled into the hospital on the hospital bed.
Which is
And
really cool because that's such
yeah.
a small release,
hmm
you know?
Texas Chainsaw 3D, I think, was like one of the last things she was in, and then she passed away.
Her scream, like you were saying in that film, I put this is crazy, but I put that movie on to fall asleep to sometimes. And like she screams throughout the whole second half
Yeah.
of that film, the whole third act.
Yeah,
Yeah.
non-stop.
And just the way. it's so raw. That film is so raw. Like when they do the close up on her eyes, and it's just straight fear. 100%.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Very good pick.
Yeah. When you talk about the fear, I mean, whenever you watch it, it's like, man, this girl is not acting. Like I
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
like I almost feel like she probably screamed so much, like she was probably and from knowing certain things, I mean, obviously she was probably delirious, right?
Mhm.
And
Yep.
it
Yep.
just that was yeah, no, that's a good one for sure.
I'm excited for Mike's reveal. Um,
Yeah, me too.
and I want to go and I'll get mine out of the way really quick, if that's all right.
All right, what if it's mine?
If it
Just
is,
kidding.
it may be. Because, like, what do you got? A statue back there? What's back there? I gotta know.
I'm curious too.
All right, so if I say my number, well, the first one, and it's the same as yours, you gotta drop the.
Okay, I will.
All right. I'm gonna go with D. Wallace Stone.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, I was waiting for the backdrop to go. Um, another actress who is she's probably what in her 70s now. I mean, she has been
He's
acting in
he's up there.
she's been acting in horror movies since the 70s.
Hmm.
At least movies like Cujo, The Howling. She was the mom in E.T. up until more recent films. Like one of my favorite um more recent film, House of the Devil, where she had a
Mhm.
really small part. Um she was in
I didn't
Rob
realize she was
Zombie.
in there.
Yeah,
What was
she was
she?
in the very beginning. The girl is looking to rent the house, and she's the landlord.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
she's
that's
like,
cool.
"Oh, you remind me of my daughter." She was in the newer Rob Zombie films. I say newer, but they're about what 20 years old now. That
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
pretty old
yeah,
now.
they're
the
yeah.
Halloween, she played Laurie Strode's mom. So I mean, she's definitely clung on to horror. She does horror conventions. She still loves to meet the fans. And she's really one of the sweetest ladies um, to talk to. She's like she doesn't turn her nose up or anything. So that's my first pick.
That's a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Stole one of mine.
Oh
Oh,
no.
But
oh.
that's okay. I have another one in here. I put
I'm sure
40.
Stevie has a lot in the chamber.
Well, I I bet you. Well, I don't know. Go. All right. I'm excited for Mike's reveal. Let's see.
Yeah.
So my reveal might be a controversial pick,
Oh, I know what
but
this is.
you do.
I
All
do.
right. Well, um, nobody has hatred for this person, so but I don't. I think it's a good conversation to have, and I don't know if you'll consider her a scream queen,
Can I guess?
but no, because I know you're gonna guess. That person's next. Um, so I will unblur the background. You know what? It's on my pinball machine, so you might not even be able to see it.
I know. So
Uh-oh.
that was the giveaway for me. I know who it is.
Okay, let's see. I'll let you tell me if you thought it was this person.
Elvira?
Yep.
Ah,
Yep.
I would count
Is
her
that
as
who
a
you thought it
screen
was?
queen.
Yeah, 100%. She's a scream
Yeah,
queen.
yeah.
Cassandra
So
Peterson.
yeah, Cassandra Peterson, yeah. So I mean, she defines the genre, right?
She does, and she's taken her persona from. I mean, there were other female horror hosts before her,
Hmm.
but she has just like elevated it. It's you know next level with her.
Yeah, I mean, without her, you don't have Rhonda Shear.
Hmm.
I don't. I mean, maybe you do, but she brought that in. And I love that. We talk about how the people that we talking about, they embrace it, and she embraced just the ridiculousness of who she was. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Um,
When
and
she
that's
does
what made it great.
conventions, she still goes in costume sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And our
yeah.
friend
Went to get.
Darren
Darren.
got
Yeah.
a picture with her as
Yep.
Elvira.
Yeah. And again, we talk about how that wasn't that long ago, but I mean, it's a long time ago now. That was probably 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that, but it probably has been.
No.
Is that when we went to Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
right on.
Yep.
Wow, yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
I definitely consider her a screen queen. I mean, she also was in movies as well,
Yeah.
so
Right.
but I always looked at her as like the Alfred Hitchcock, the female version of Alfred Hitchcock, kind of, you know. He kind of started it with his Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Mm-hmm.
She came in and took it to a whole new level. And you're right,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't have like the Svengoolies and, you know,
Mm-hmm.
those that, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. She immediately popped in my head when we start talking about Scream Queens because I mean, she's not the traditional
Yeah.
one, but
Yeah, she's not the original, but she
yeah.
definitely took that and elevated it, especially in the 80s and early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you couldn't see anything Halloween or horror without Elvira.
Right.
Yeah,
I want
no.
to say, did she have a cartoon also?
Probably.
I don't know if she had a cartoon, like a cartoon show, but I almost believe that she did like some kind of cartoon movie or something. Like she came in like introducing things as a cartoon. Maybe Scooby-Doo or something, an episode of Scooby-Doo or something.
It could be. All
But
right, that's a good pick. That's a valid pick.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the real good one. I would not have thought of her.
Is that who you were thinking of,
Uh,
Matt?
that's as soon as I realized, you know what, it's on the pinball machine is definitely Elvira
He gives
because
you credit because I was like, oh no, Mike went and filmed his own horror film and there's some dead girl cut up in the back there. He's getting ready to reveal to us, and then
Here's my Scream Queen.
yep.
She's
Now
not streaming
scream.
anymore. She was earlier.
Uh,
Stevie, what's next for you?
oh yeah, it's back to me now, huh?
Yeah.
I'll have to blur it again because I'll have another one.
Oh, you got them all set. All right. Um,
I'll be listening.
all right. My next pick is Adrienne Barbeau.
Oh, okay.
I think that I mean I, I don't think of her when I think of her, I don't think of like screaming so much
Hmm.
like Marilyn Burns did, but she has been in quite a few horror films. You
Yep.
know, she was in like Creep Show,
Yep.
Swamp Thing, you know, The Fog.
Yep.
Um,
Which is what I think she's probably mostly known for the fog.
yeah, Fog and Escape from New York, I think would be her biggest ones. But I mean, she even did like what the Twilight Zone TV show, Two Evil Eyes. I mean, she's done a lot, and to this day, she's still just like Dee Wallace. You know, she's still acting, doing independent horror films. You know, just as long as she's in there, gives lots of praise to the genre.
I
But she
really
was
like the obscurity of that pick because it's not somebody that like most people would just throw out there and pick.
That's what we love about Stevie. He goes deep in the
you can
annals
say
of,
I'm just
of horror.
weird.
he goes he goes deep in
Um, See, I didn't prepare. Like I don't know if you guys made notes.
I made
Yeah,
a
I
little
did.
bit of notes, but it's been a long time since we started talking about Scream Queens, and so everything I was gonna talk about, I kind of forgot about. But whatever.
I just jotted down a few extra movie titles of that they were in that I didn't remember.
So my next pick is based solely off of the Reanimator. It's Barbara Crampton.
Ah,
She was also in Chopping Mall. Um, but she's an actress who embraces the horror community. I met her. I had her sign my Beyond the Gates poster, which is if you guys haven't seen that movie, it's awesome. It's a newer film. Um,
You told me about it, but I haven't seen it.
yeah, it's very trippy. It's about these kids that inherit their dad's old video store, and they find a do you remember those VHS board games?
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So they find a VHS board game in this video store, and they start playing it, and Barbara Crampton is like the lady that's on the TV. It's a really cool, but I had her sign my poster. I wasn't impressed with her customer service. Like, sometimes, and I didn't have a problem with her, but sometimes they just aren't feeling it. Maybe that's it. She
Mm.
just
Mhm.
seemed like she wasn't really feeling it that day. It was just kind of like one of those. All right. But she still gets the title for me, Scream Queen.
That's a good pick as well.
She's in Puppet Master from what is that, 89, 88 or 89.
I don't know the exact date.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then she's still acting and she's still doing B horror movies. So would you just pick it up, Stevie?
Yeah, I was looking to see if I could see the date real quick,
Look
but
at
it
Yeah.
Stevie. Look at Stevie's camera.
Yeah, he's
It
got the
like zoom.
Zoom.
It like zoomed in on him.
That's
oh
crazy.
wow. It's
It's
got
like
its own little I don't know. It's cursed.
it was like we need to focus in on what this guy's doing.
Then it was like a nice slow zoom. Oh,
It was a nice
she
slow
was
zoom.
in Castle Freak.
I was gonna say, wasn't she in Castle Freak?
Yeah, so that's gonna be my second pick.
Oh yeah, it kind of centers myself too.
Yeah,
Wow. I must have
Yeah.
hit something.
fancy.
All right,
But yeah,
Mike.
that
What
was
do
a really
you
good pick. Just like you were saying about mine. That one's out there too.
Yeah, and she embraces like Fangoria. She does covers for Fangoria, so that's my number two. Mikey,
All right,
what do
well,
you
leave it
got?
to hit another mainstream one.
Okay, let's see it.
That's all good.
All right, so this one again isn't your typical person that you think about Scream Queen, but she absolutely deserves to be a Scream Queen. And if you guys disagree, then I'll fight you.
All
I'll
right,
fight you on it.
all
Oh
right, let's
boy.
go. Let's do it.
It it is. I don't know if you can see that.
I cannot see that.
Oh,
Ah,
Sigourney
all right.
Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. Yep, Sigourney Weaver.
Right
On
on.
the Alien movies alone. Now I know that the contention is that maybe that's more sci-fi, but I think it's horror sci-fi for sure. I
Yeah,
know
she was
Matt,
in
you've never seen the
Ghostbusters.
movies. Well, and she's in Ghostbusters. She's also in what is she? She's in The Village,
Hmm.
which is considered a horror. She's in Cabin in the Woods.
All right.
Yeah,
So Avatar.
that was pretty scary.
Big blue people. That would freak me out. But yeah, I mean Ghostbusters and the Alien movies alone, man. Like I think Sigourney Weaver absolutely deserves to be on the list.
I can't say anything because I haven't seen any of the Alien movies, even though I have them right there.
Yeah. Dude has one of the best taglines. In space, no one can hear you scream.
It's a great
That's
tagline.
awesome.
I still have never seen
Yeah.
the movie,
I
which
know
is
that movie
crazy.
scared a lot of people back in the day.
Yeah. And that's one of the few movies that, I mean, Alien was fantastic, but then Aliens was even better.
Yeah.
It's one of those few movies. I mean, then it kind of fell off, but um, it was still decent. You need to watch those.
I'll get around to it.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it sounds like a good pick. Everybody knows who Sigourney Weaver is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based off of what's her name? Zool?
Zool. There
Yeah,
is no Dana. There
yeah,
is no Dana, only
only
Zool.
Zool. So yeah, that's 100% acceptable. Um, Steve, go ahead with your
I
this
mean, on the
is
iceberg of Scream Queens, you can see mine out of the water. Steve is on like the 10th level.
I'll keep it right at the surface. So we're on our last picks. So far someone is noticeably missing. from
Yeah, yeah.
so everyone.
Is this where we should talk about it?
Well, I don't know. We're gonna see, I guess we're gonna see if anybody picks her.
All right.
Okay.
You want me to go with mine next then?
Yeah, go here.
Oh,
Okay, so I had Dee Wallace, but you picked that one.
Sorry.
So another one I threw in here, not to, I don't mean to sound monotonous and this redundant or anything, but I'm gonna go with Caroline Williams.
Okay.
Texas Chainsaw 2, she did great in that a stretch. I mean, she screams quite a bit in that,
Hmm.
you know. But on top of that, she was in Leprechaun 3. She was in she actually had a quick little cameo in Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw 3.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
She was in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. She was like a doctor in it, real short little thing, but it's the same thing. She does that where she, sticks with the genre. She doesn't care. She was in Sharknado 4. And
Yeah,
Mike,
there were a lot of people in that movie.
Shark.
not a horror film, but she's on it. Renfield, that comedy with Nicolas Cage. She was in that.
Did
Um,
you like that? Did you
I did,
did you guys
I
ever
didn't
see?
watch it. Tell you the truth, I didn't watch it. I hear a lot of it, but I didn't watch it. And Stepfather 2, that's another big one that she was in, horror wise. Which I guess Stepfather could be considered horror.
I
It's like
have him. Yeah, I've got him in horror.
it's a thriller, but I would throw her in there just because of her love of the genre. She does scream a lot, and the like Texas Chainsaw, even Leprechaun 3, she's a screamer in it, and she's not afraid to get down and dirty with the horror genre. So
Texas Chainsaw 2 was that what year was that? Night or 86?
I think so.
I don't know why 86 pops out in my
I
head,
think it was 86.
but I remember watching that and her performance definitely stands out in that film.
Oh yeah, her performance is crazy in that movie. Just like Marilyn, it's like like you watch the movies, the female actresses. I figured it would be the lead. What was? Why am I drawing a blank? The
Dennis
cowboy.
Hopper. Dennis
Huh.
Hopper.
Yeah, I figure he would stand out, but I feel Stretch. Like you
So
had
Bill Moseley, I feel like Bill Moseley carried the film.
I was just gonna say you had like Chop Top, you had Leatherface, but she was right up there with them, I feel,
Yeah.
in that movie as far as carrying it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She did a great job in that movie. In that movie alone, I would consider her a scream queen.
All right. Acceptable.
Acceptable?
Acceptable.
Except
Mm. I don't we'll get to it. We'll get to the missing one. Uh my third and final pick is going to be a new one. You guys know this is coming. One of my favorite films is It Follows. Micah Monroe killed it in that movie, and she's been doing horror films like ever since. And they're not great horror films, or not like huge horror films, but she actually kind of carries the movies. She did some short horror films. One was called How to Be Alone, which is on YouTube. Um, and it's weird because she's like a bigger actress, but she still does short horror films. There was an app called Quibi. I don't know if you guys remember that. They had like 5 minute movies.
hmm
She did a series called The Stranger, which was horror. It was like horror thriller, suspense, very stalkerish. They later ended up turning that into a full length film. Um, Movies like The Guest, Significant Other, which is more sci-fi horror. Um, Stevie, I just sent you a trailer for the Resident Evil 9, which I think it's a video game, but she did a 4 minute trailer just for this video game or whatever it is. But she's meanwhile starring in Longlegs, which was a huge film with Nicolas Cage. So
hmm
she definitely embraces the horror genre. So that's gonna be my third pick. I'm really looking forward to They Follow, even though I feel like It Follows is a perfect film. Um, a sequel could potentially mess that up, but I gotta have faith it's gonna be good.
I don't think it'll mess it up, but I don't think it can match. It's like whenever you're dealt a movie that has a new premise and such a fresh idea, that lightning in a bottle. The lightning in a bottle is always hard to catch.
It is,
Yeah.
and then for with that film, at least for me and Mike, as he walks away,
Well, I'm
uh,
listening.
that neighborhood,
I'm
we
still
actually
here.
went to the neighborhood and saw the house, and it's like it was like our neighborhood that we grew up in. And like when the
Yeah.
kids are playing Old Maid on the front porch, like that's the kind of stuff we used to do. We used to play outside. We go to one person's house, play out in the street. So that movie is like weirdly nostalgic for me. Like when I see it, it's like that's my neighborhood, but it's not really my neighborhood, you know?
So the neighborhood, but also the town itself,
Hmm.
it was very reminiscent of our town
Yeah.
with the diners and the ice cream shops, and it definitely
Movie
felt
theater.
the school that we went to.
Mhm.
Um, and it was a beautiful day, and like everybody was really nice. Like even the guy that was the neighbor across the street, real cool guy.
Yeah.
Um, so
So
yeah,
we're that's a whole different show. We'll do an It Follows episode, but Micah Monroe, that's my third pick. I'm trying to think of any other films. Uh, there's a ton.
And that rocks the cradle she was in.
Oh, Hand That Rocks the Cradle was another horror film that she did.
I just saw a trailer for a new one that's getting ready to come out also. It looked like it was kind of a independent style film. I don't remember the title. I think actually it was on a trailer for that new movie I went and seen.
Not
But
horror.
it looked like it's like a suspense horror.
Um,
I mean, I could be wrong, but it looked like it was one of those like almost like crazy guy coming after a girl type deal.
wait, I'm sure it'll be great. Mike, what's your number three? I'm ready.
Yeah.
all right. Well, if we want musket meat to have any sort of validity,
Yep, here goes. All right. I mean, I agree with you, but
we're gonna have to do Janet Lee.
I saw Motel Hell and I got excited.
Oh no, no.
I
like,
was like,
ah,
"You're
Yeah.
talking about the girl from Porky's, aren't you?" Miss Ballbreaker.
Sorry, he got excited. I'm sorry to excite you, Steve, and then let you down with another chalk.
I love this pick for many reasons. But go ahead.
No, I mean, she's that resonates with me. That first Scream Queen. Now I'm sure that there's others,
Hmm.
but everything we've heard about Psycho and when it came out and how it affected people and just how it changed everything. Regardless of what came out before. I think to not have her in this list would be a disservice. You know, um, and then she continued on with the Fog.
Hmm.
She was in Psycho 2, right?
No,
She wasn't, or maybe like
Believe so.
unless there
Maybe
was a
a
flashback.
flashback. Yeah.
maybe a flashback, maybe a flashback.
She was in H2O. She made an appearance.
H2O with the car, right?
Yeah, with the
Mhm.
Psycho car.
Car made an appearance. Um, and the fact that she's only in that movie for half the movie, also, you know, um,
Just the shower scene alone puts
mhm,
her in that category for me.
yeah.
Um, I know that there was a huge, people are going to say there's a huge oversight. People are going to be pissed at our lists, be like, you picked Dee Wallace over Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's also kind of why I did this because I knew we were going to get into this conversation. So it's a nice transition.
It
Yeah,
is
there you go.
it is a very nice transition. Uh, what can I say?
Let it out, man.
Halloween is one of my favorite films.
Yeah.
Halloween 2, I love that sequel. Um, she starred in those two films. She did Prom Night. Um, what else? The Fog,
Terror Train.
Terror Train. Uh, but after she did these movies, she started getting like this, I don't know. There's a difference between wanting more and then kind of like turning your nose at what made you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and I completely understand and agree with wanting to grow and maybe grow out of the shell that you were in, but you can't turn your back or your nose at those fans and those movies. And after a while, she wanted absolutely nothing to do with Halloween. Like she wouldn't return in Halloween 4. Halloween 3 obviously had nothing to do with the Michael Myers story. Halloween 4, she didn't want to come back, so they just had a photo, like a Polaroid picture of her. The only reason she came back to the Halloween franchise was for a paycheck. And I mean, I guess that's why anybody goes to work.
Yeah.
But also, you have people like Micah Monroe, who just did a huge blockbuster film like Longlegs, who got a paycheck and then turns around and does a 4-minute commercial for a video game that she's not even in or a movie she's not even in. And you know that paycheck probably sucked. So there's a difference between like embracing your roots and horror and thinking you're beyond that and kind of turning your back at it. So in my opinion, yes, I love Halloween. I love the characters, but I think anyone could have played Laurie Strode. You could have given it to Sissy Spacek, you know. Uh, PJ Souls could have played Laurie Strode. She's just a generic nerdy girl. It's not like she gave this character all this depth, but she acts like she's.
I would almost give her more credit as a character from Prom Night
I'm like,
because she definitely made that character, you cared for that character. And I was more involved in the movie because of the way she acted in it. She did a better job in that than she did Halloween, I think. But so I agree with you there with that. Anyone could have done that part.
I love Laurie Strode. I don't care for the actress that played her.
Yeah.
And then, even with the new Halloween films, I'm a moviegoer. I don't give a fuck about Laurie Strode. I want to see Michael Myers. And it's like she just kind of made that about her. She did
Yeah.
that when she came back for H2O. I'll come back, but you have to kill Michael Myers off and definitely, definitely. So they cut off his head, but then realized that there's this contract sign where you can't kill Michael Myers off. So so then she came back for Resurrection and she was like, "Well, I'll come back for Resurrection if the paycheck's good enough. But then you have to kill off my character." And then she came back for Halloween 2018, which I really like that movie. And I loved Halloween Kills. But Halloween Ends, it's like she just wanted to this whole I don't know. We're circling back. This is about Scream Queens and about like final girls in these films, right?
Yeah.
Like in Halloween. Let's take Halloween 1978, for example. You love the story that Laurie Strode fights the monster of Michael Myers. But what happens at the end of Halloween? Michael Myers gets shot. He falls off the balcony. He's gone. He's still out there. You didn't kill him. The evil's still out there.
Yep.
That's what makes the movies great. And you leave the movie theater and you're worried that Michael Myers is in the back seat of your car. I don't want to go into a movie spoiler alert, and see 70 something year old Laurie Strode throw Michael Myers into a wood chipper. And then some montage of all the rooms and oh, here's the mask and here's the blah blah blah. It's fucking stupid. And then she was like all about it, like, yeah, girl power, blah blah blah. I don't fucking care about girl power. I want to see death. I want to see people get killed by Michael Myers. I want to leave the movie theater thinking that this motherfucker is out there in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Not like, oh yeah, Laurie Strode killed him. Yay. No, nobody wants to see that. That was the worst ending of any horror film ever. I don't want to see that. You know what I mean?
This is good.
I'm getting
This
what
is
you're
good.
saying. Yeah.
It's
Let it out, man.
so fucking
You've been holding this in. Let's go.
I can't do it. And then you watch these interviews and she just like with her fucking short haircut, she's like, blah, blah, blah. I destroyed Michael Myers, girl power, blah 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 blah. Nobody fucking cares about your girl power bullshit. Everybody wants to see you get thrown into wood chipper by Michael Myers, and then just he's just gone. And then everybody leaves the theater and they're fucking terrified because this guy's still out there.
Man, wouldn't that have been something if they're carrying him and then he just gets up and
Just throws
just
her
just,
old ass into the wood chipper.
just eats her into the wood chip?
God.
He should have
That
just
would have
grabbed
been
her
hell
and
of an
both jumped in at the same time.
if they would have, but yeah,
What with her fucking Activia commercials. You know? Are you kidding me? You expect me to believe that you're gonna kill Michael Myers and throw him into a wood chipper? Forget it. Forget it.
the kid's jumping into the wood chipper, sir.
I, maybe if she didn't have such a shitty ass attitude back in 1988 when Halloween 4 came out and she wanted to be a part of it and she embraced like how many conventions does she do? I've been to one convention where she was at.
She won't do them.
Yeah, because she's better than that.
She
Okay.
did that one, and all the proceeds went to
A
some
children's
kind of,
hospital or something,
yeah.
which I think is great. That's awesome. I'm not shitting on her for that. I think that's a really nice thing.
That's good. That's a good part.
Yeah, but also let's maybe pump the brakes. You're not a fucking blockbuster. Maybe she is. I don't know. I didn't see Freaky Friday.
I mean, she was in Trading Places. Was
True
that
Lies.
True Lies? Yeah, not horror, but she went from being in the horror films to
Oh,
being in a
okay.
movie with Eddie Murphy and um Dan Aykroyd. So she did kind of like boost herself up there, I guess.
Hey, if you got to shit on people to boost yourself up, then fucking go for it. I guess whatever.
I
Not
can
me.
Is it
understand. I agree with you. I understand, like, I understand people wanting to do something different because she did do a whole bunch of horror films there for a while. Maybe she wanted a break from it.
That's
Cool. I
okay.
get that. But I agree with you. I don't like how she went about it and the how she spoke out against the horror industry at the time frame.
Hmm.
It's almost a little bit like the other woman I don't like too much, Linda Blair. I
Yeah.
don't know why they get like that.
I don't know.
I feel like Linda Blair. See, I feel like Linda Blair has a gripe.
She has a gripe.
So
A little bit.
I
I don't know. More than Jamie Lee Curtis. I
She
I
did
don't know.
go through quite a bit for that role in
Yeah.
Exorcist.
she was like 12 and they were really fucking with her. So like as a
Yeah.
12-year-old, a developing child having to do with that weird Hollywood shit, like we had talked about in the Exorcist episode, like you can't get a fucking stand-in to do this. You're
Yeah.
like that's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a big reason as to why she is the way she is. I mean,
That's a whole different story. I
but
mean,
I mean, these are kind of honorable mentions. I'm not really shitting on Linda Blair. She has her moments. Stevie, I know you have your reasons to shit on her. But like she was in, Hell Night. The Exorcist 2, The Heretic. Um,
So, is there no way that maybe Jamie Lee Curtis realized the error of her ways?
well, so like as she's older, she definitely talks about Halloween differently than she did back in that like dark period.
Mhm.
But for us old heads that remember that, it's like
Yeah.
motherfucker, don't act like you've always been down. You were down, then you just shit on it. Now you're like, oh, I look back and those are the best days, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it's nice to hear her like kind of give Halloween and John Carpenter the kudos or
Stevie,
whatever.
now,
No, no,
Stevie's active camera doesn't agree.
no. I know. I don't know.
Stevie, I can't wait for you to watch this and realize the camera keeps going
I
in and
did
out.
an update before we did this for like it offered an update for this site. It did something. I'm gonna have to try to figure it out. But no, I mean the way I look at horror, we were like the nerdy kids, right?
Yeah.
Growing up watching horror movies and stuff. We were the nerdy kids. And all the people that we saw in those movies and stuff were like our heroes. They
Mhm.
meant something to us. You know, we felt like we belonged to something. She was that person who started off as the nerdy kid and then all of a sudden got popular throwing a party or whatever, then turned her back on all of her old school friends because she has this new group of friends. And then horror blew up and got super popular with all these convention stuff. So all of a sudden she's like, oh, yeah, I was always in here. I'm grandfathered in. So, hey, I'm back. Screw
Hey,
that.
you know what fuck it, I agree with you.
Screw that.
Because you're 100% right. Like this was a nerdy thing and you can see it now. Like there is so much horror stuff. You go to Walmart, there's horror sections. I know, I've set one.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, you did.
it's the same thing with like
Link in the description.
it's the same thing with like how skateboarding attire and clothing blew up and skateboard shoes and nobody was wearing skate shoes back in the 90s. That's how you could tell somebody skated. You looked at their
Mhm.
shoes and then are they ripped up on one side? Oh, they have ollie marks. This person actually skates and you knew that that person was down. Or like punk rock. It was like a subculture. That dude has blue hair. He works at Apple's. That's somebody that I relate to. Now I
Mhm.
go outside or I go to the grocery store. They all fucking have blue hair. They're all gauged out. Everybody's got, band t-shirts on. They don't know the names of any of the songs of any of the bands, but it's like everybody's all, oh, Raging Against the Machine. Like, you're not raging against anything. Y'all look the fucking same. That used to be something that was special, and it just blew the fuck up. And now it's not special anymore. You guys ruined it.
Yep.
And horror is definitely going that way. It's very
Yeah.
hard for me to separate myself from that because it's what I grew up with.
Yeah, I can't either. No matter, like, I get so disappointed with how popular it is now, but I can't, I can't help it. That's something I can never just like let go of. I love it.
I saw my cousin's little kid. Well, not little kid. She's probably 15 now. And I'm wearing a Deftones shirt. And she was like, "Oh my God, why are you wearing a Deftones shirt?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "I have that same shirt. I'm never gonna wear it again." And I'm like, "Okay."
What?
Uh, and I'm like, "You can't name one song off of this record." And she named a song or she named a record that wasn't that record. And I'm like, "What year were you born?" And I'm like, I was going to their shows like 15 years before you were born.
We hung out with them
Yeah.
at a show backstage. What do you mean you're not gonna?
Yeah.
She should be like bowing down to you.
But that's another thing. That's like another band that it used to be something that was special, you know, back in the mid late 90s. That was like our thing. And it's like, oh, check out this different band. Now it's like it's weird.
They were they were still that up until 6 months ago.
Until TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok blew them up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TikTok went out of pocket with the Deftones.
those fools went out of pocket.
Check out this new band.
But yeah, so yeah, back to horror. I think I agree with Stevie. That was our nerd thing, and she
Yeah,
kind of turned her back on us in, 88, late 80s, early 90s. Horror was not great, and we needed our people there, and she wasn't there.
yeah,
And then ended up coming back for the paycheck late 90s after Scream. Scream hit, and then it kind of blew up. And then she was like, "Oh, I could probably get paid if I do H2O." Terrible movie. This motherfucker drove to California.
Yep. Dr. Wynn really taught him how to drive. That's a
Right.
long tote.
Private school. Get the fuck out of here.
We talking
But
about? Oh, are we going back? Yeah, Loomis taught him how to drive, and he knows it.
That's hilarious.
but I hate watching like the interviews with her. She just acts like she's always been down. Bitch, you haven't always been down. You were down, then you left, turned your back, and now you want to. Yeah, I'm good. She's not on my list.
Do you guys have any others? Like I was saying how I added Carolyn Williams just in case, you know. Do you guys have any more that you didn't put on? Like
Oh,
I could have put like Betty Davis was one that popped in my head, but I was like, I don't know. Like
I have a more modern. I have a more modern one, but
yeah, and that was
you
my
can
thing.
add
Like, do I want to go back like that? Because I think Betty Davis definitely should
yeah.
be up there, because she definitely cemented that horror thing in there. But
I would say like actresses like Danielle Harris, who just kind of, she picks up some of the worst horror movies just to kind of stay relevant in the genre. And that's
Right.
someone who was like, she was really kind of going um in the direction of getting bigger and bigger, like having recurring roles on Roseanne, you know,
oh yeah, yeah.
and then she just kind of stayed in that pocket of of horror, and she embraces it. And I think her and Scout had some sort of issue with previously mentioned Jamie Lee Curtis. She wouldn't even give him the time of day, which is it just goes to my point. Like she just thinks that her shit don't stink because she
She
eats
eats a
activity.
TV.
Who else you got? You got any other honorable mentions, Mike?
Well, mine is more of a newer one. Uh, Mia Goth
Okay.
from the Pearl X Maxine.
hmm
She did something else too. I can't remember the name of it, but I don't know if you guys have seen that trilogy.
I saw the first
I
two.
didn't I didn't see Pearl. I saw Maxine and I saw the first one. Triple X, was it Triple X or something like that?
Yeah. Well, I think Pearl wasn't Pearl the first one. I think Pearl was
Now,
the first one.
X was the
Came-
first one, then Pearl,
That's
I think, and then
well,
Maxine.
I think it's a I don't know. The way it is, I think
I'm going by the
how they were
theater.
released. I
When
think
it
how they were released was different though. Like I don't know. Anyways, Mia Goth.
Um,
she
I
did
think
good.
she's a
what's her name from Wednesday? She's been trying to cling on to horror films. Uh,
Oh,
I can't think
oh
of
yeah.
it. Ortega.
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah. So um, she's definitely kind of getting into that. I feel like she can go either way. She's either going to blow up in movies otherwise, or she's going to keep like that dark persona.
she's like our new age Winona Ryder.
Kind of, yeah. That's a really good.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Christina Ricci,
Ah, well, that
who is
could be.
also, I think that would be a decent honorable mention.
Yeah.
And I think anybody that plays, Wednesday Adams is probably, you know, uh, there's validity to call them a scream queen.
Mm.
But
It's weird because these, a lot of these the scream queens or whatever, they have that one iconic role and a lot of other little things, right?
mhm.
Mhm.
So you kind of have to just say, based on this, they're definitely a scream queen, you know. Like I mean, you have Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yeah.
That like in camp,
like
yeah.
Camp. I mean, like I think of her, she definitely came into my head when we were talking about it.
And
That's
she
yeah,
blew up and didn't have a problem coming back to part three as a,
yeah.
as a not even as a main character, but as a supporting character because she loved the franchise, the character.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying that Jamie Lee Curtis isn't a scream queen. She is. I'm just saying that I don't care for her personality and the way that she treated horror throughout. So that's why she's not on the list for me.
Yeah.
Like, would you consider? So then I also think about like great horror films, and I think of like Kathy Bates. I don't know if she's like a scream queen necessarily,
Um, I
She's more
would,
like a villain.
yeah,
right? Like a villain, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
she's
She
just
plays
a
it
great
good.
actress, you know?
yeah. So then when you think about scream queens, it's like what when you were trying to say what are parameters?
Oh, now you want to set parameters? The show's over.
See, I had a problem with that too. I didn't know how to exactly go with it because when I personally think of scream queens, I don't think of screaming. I think of a female who doesn't care what role she really does. She just wants to be in the horror industry, keeps pushing it, is just willing to do whatever because she has a love for the industry and has, been in it their whole life and made an impact on the genre. But when I brought up was talking about it, they were like, they gotta scream. You gotta get someone that screams. It's in the title, Scream Queen. So I went
Yeah,
back and reevaluated, but it
you
probably would have
definitely
stayed
picked a
pretty close to
screamer.
the same.
I've got two
What?
more honorable mentions. Linnea Quigley,
I had her on my list to begin with, and I was like, I
Return of
don't.
the Living Dead. I love that movie. Her character of Trash is just totally out of pocket, crazy. But she just does sh basically any horror film.
Yeah,
So
anything.
yeah, that's her job. Um, Another one who is in a lot of really unknown B horror films, but she was in a huge movie, not a huge movie, but an iconic movie, Sleepaway Camp, Felissa Rose. The character of Angela in Sleepaway Camp is really unforgettable, especially
It is, but if you went but from just that movie though, I would because I thought that too, but I was thinking the same thing like with Kathy Bates, She's
yeah,
more of the villain, not a
yeah,
scream queen.
and that well, you don't know until the end.
Well, true. That's true, yeah.
But
What
then
what happens?
you know, uh,
What here? Point to it in your
oh,
It's right
eh,
right up there. I see it.
right there. Um, but she's been in a ton of B horror films, and I was actually in a movie with her a few years ago called
oh yeah.
Mephistophelia. Kind of crazy. I was an extra.
No, look at that.
I had two roles. I was two different extras.
Two different extras.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you could see my face in the one scene, and then in another scene, I'm wearing a skull mask.
Do you see his
are you,
face? See
His
his
face,
face.
I think it's
are
right.
you on IMDb?
I am actually.
Are you?
I
Yeah.
am too.
Are you? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We gotta get you on IMDb and we can all be on there.
There you go.
We gotta get you in something.
Let's do it. Well, we should make a Monster Kid movie.
I'm down. That would
Oh
be
man.
awesome. Totally
All
down
right.
for that.
So I think that about wraps it up. I know
I
that.
have one more.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Well, and it's not a big one, but I mean, she's done so many movies. Uh, Mila Jovovich.
From Resident Evil.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What
Maybe I
else?
said her name wrong.
I don't know how you say her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Was that the girl in what's that
Fifth Element.
Alien? The Alien movie?
Fifth Element.
No, not the Fifth Element. The one where it's got a mate.
Species.
Species, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, what was her name? There was that was a blonde chick.
Okay. Yeah, I
Uh,
didn't think that was the same one, but I know who you're talking about.
yeah. Not necessarily a scream queen.
You just wanted to try to say her name.
Mila Jovovich.
Angelina Jolie. All right, so that wraps it up. Yeah, that was a good episode back, and it wasn't like dissecting a film, but we will do that. I think we should probably try to fit a film in before Mike gets back. Mike will be back next month,
Yeah.
so we could try to figure out what we want to do. But you guys, please let us know what you think. There's no way people made it all the way through this. I think once they realized Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't going to be on the list, they just tuned out.
Like
But
these guys are
I think they
jerks.
tuned out before that. I don't
probably,
think they waited.
I don't
probably.
know. We did pretty good with time all the way up until once we got to Jamie Lee, then it kind of went and we
I
kept
mean,
going.
honestly, Jamie Lee took up most of the time. Let's be
I
honest.
I really think that I think that people are going to see our lists, whoever watches. We did pretty quick, kind of.
That we think it was
It's,
quick, but
we think it was quick. It's still going to be like an hour, 15 minutes.
all right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.